Everyone, this is the Infrastructure Services Committee on the 11th of August 2026 at 11:30 a.m. This meeting will be audio recorded and those in attendance should refrain from making any defamatory statements. Do we have any applications for attending meeting via video link?
Nil, Madam Chair.
Any apologies?
No apologies.
Disclosures of interest?
None received.
Public participation?
There's none registered for today's meeting.
Rightio, we'll get into the business items. So we're going to start with ISC.08.1, the Works Program Infrastructure Services, Works Delivery. Who would like to speak to this? Jay, please.
Thank you, Madam Chair. So this report provides a brief update on the Works Delivery Program for the new financial year and for the month of July. So I'll take it as the councillors had an opportunity to read it. Capital works and maintenance programs are well underway. The road maintenance continues across the Shire, including Main Street rehabilitation works and RMCC works on the Golden Highway. Parks and facilities maintenance is also progressing along with planning for the Wilson Oval lighting upgrade. So the flood recovery works continues with the Kingdon Street Causeway renewal now completed. So we are also waiting on a couple of DRFA applications currently being assessed by the Reconstruction Authority. Overall, the works delivery team continues to focus on delivering the prioritized works for the financial year within the approved budgets. Thank you very much and open for any questions.
So we'll just move and second that first and then we can open up discussion. Move Councillor Clout, seconded Councillor Ryan. Thank you. Any questions, comments? No.
Through you, Madam Chair, I might be on the wrong page, but that causeway out at Merriwall that got rejected because of the fisheries, what happens to that money?
Through the Madam Chair. So we are currently working with them in doing some repair works on other areas. So all depends on whether they agree on the new locations, which is currently something that we are negotiating with them. But with fisheries, it's not that easy to get through certain applications because of they are very passionate about the passage of fish across the channel. So if mostly they don't like the causeways being put in at this stage, they would recommend go for culvert type things where it can facilitate more passage of fish across the stream.
So, Madam Chair, do we lie down and let them rule us? I mean, my understanding of that river is a fish would never live in it and it hardly ever runs water. Do we challenge these fisheries departments and government departments?
Through you, Madam Chair. It's a conversation that I've had many a time with Jeff when we were doing Morella Street. We had probably conflicting advice a couple of times from fisheries on that project, and as recently as the last couple of days, Steve and I have been talking about what the rules are. We want to. There's a feeling that there is certainly legislation around this, but there's also a feeling that there may be different interpretations amongst different fisheries officers as to what can and can't be done. And Mr. Hitchens has been tasked with doing a little bit of investigation into that space, so we may have an answer for you next meeting.
Thank you.
Thank you. Anything else? All done?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thank you for that. We had a mover and a seconder. All in favour? All with the ayes have it. It says slow writer there. Okay. We're going to move to ISC.08.2. That's the Works Program, Infrastructure Services, Water and Sewer. Graham, love to hear what you have to say this month.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I'll take the report as read. I'll give you a few highlights. Page 2, we talk about the radionucleotides at Merriwall. the levels. There's a fairly heavy and long calculation on how to ascertain whether or not we are within or not within limits. That was done, and I came out with a number of 0.11, which is well below our target or required level. I've had that confirmed with New South Wales Health that have also come out with a similar target. So the water at the moment at Merriwa is pretty much the same as it's been this year, and last year is pretty much the same. Something not written in the report on water quality. The water quality, the dam is down at about 1 NTU, which is very good. The temperature of the first 20 metres is between 13.2 and 13.8, which while it's significant because it potentially has a turnover effect, and we're monitoring that fairly closely. I'll take you to the bottom of the page, second page, Paradise Lane, the tank site there, that's being advertised and it closes on the 24th. And the last item I'll take you to is the Jones Street pump station. We didn't, but the contractor changed the pumps back to the original pumps, and now our electrical problems have gone away. That will be revisited as the contractor comes up with solutions for our long-term electrical process. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you so much. So Merriwa water's fine. Just there was a bit of rain come. That's not going to affect anything. We didn't have enough rain to worry about Lake Limborne and temperature and turbidity and things like that.
At Merriwa and Cassilis.
No, it's Lake Limborne.
Sorry, yeah, there was no effect. We would need a significant quantity of rain, like 160 mil, multiple times for it to become.
Yes, just wanted to have that clarified. Okay. Thank you so much for that. Any questions? Oh, so we'll have a mover. Councillor Collison, seconded Councillor Clout. Any questions? No, thank you. What's the capacity at Lake Limborne at the moment?
Sorry, through you, Madam Chair. It's about 94 or thereabouts.
Pretty incredible, isn't it, considering several years ago it was under 50%. So it's always nice to have a lot of water there for drinking, not for other projects. So shall we vote on that? Everyone in favour? Thank you. The ayes have it. ISC.08.3 Strategic and Capital Works Update. Stephen, are you going to speak to that?
I can speak to that. Thank you, Madam Chair. Through you, we're obviously very early on in our capital works program for this year, with some minor works being done down in Main Street at the intersection St Albans. We're currently working through that program to develop the delivery part of that, which will bring to the next meeting a better idea of the order of events that we're expecting to go through this year.
Thank you. Just one thing I'd like you to maybe expand on, if I could indulge you, is yesterday we were at the Aberdeen CAC and you were discussing curb and guttering and the review. Would you just mind letting the team know about that? Because I think that's a really great approach to what you're doing.
Yes, so through you, Madam Chair, actually this afternoon we're having our first meeting with regards to our curb and gutter renewal program. We're working through across all of the Shire our worst areas, prioritising those for a program, and once we have that program developed, well, I'm quite happy to put that into this report as well.
That'd be fantastic. So we're just doing a whole review, which means we can prioritise our curb and guttering, which is a concern that we often hear about. So thank you for 100%. That. It's really proactive. Any other comments? I'm not going to go line for line in these unless you wish me to, just for nostalgia. Okay, so everyone happy with the financials on that one? Looks like we are. So we've had a mover and a seconder. All in favour? Thank you. The ayes have it. The Cassilis Sewerage System Project Update, ISC.08.4, page 30. Who would like to speak to this? Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I present this report on behalf of Mick Doran, the project manager. The works from the reticulation package have commenced. We started our works along Cassilis Road, and unfortunately one of the first items was the removal of a tree, which has been a bit identified by the community, and we are aware that that tree will need to be replaced. It's a memorial tree. There are a range of other trees that are to be removed in this project, a couple in the school and some in the laneways, and we are putting together a procedure on tree removal before we remove any further trees. The engineering design for the construction has had a review and is been sent back for a final revision before we're going to send that off to the Section 60 and tender that works. And the the site of the treatment plant has been fenced. That would be all. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you. Have a mover. Thank you, Councillor Ryan, seconded Councillor Clout. Any questions on that? Okay, all in favour? We might be beating the record today. So ISC.08.5, page 35, this is the Castellers Footbridge project update. Jeff, is that you? Or, oh yeah, sorry.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Through the Chair, take the report as read. We've had good bids put in for the Castellers Footbridge tender that was posted in May. The evaluation was presented to the council. Unfortunately, the budget that we have does not align with what we've received. So the tender was cancelled and we're looking for a new proposal with the footbridge attached to the existing bridge now. So we're working through that with the consultant at the moment, and we should have something in this month.
Okay, thank you.
Cheers, thank you.
So, just to clarify, so this project in its current form would overstep the current budget for that, so I think it's very prudent that we ensure that we don't have ratepayers dipping in for this project. So thank you for that. Can I have a mover? Thank you, Councillor Clark. Second to Councillor Ryan. Anyone wish to speak? Councillor Ryan.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Just a quick question, Jobin. When the subsequent design for that proposed footbridge is created, what's the process for community consultation on the new design? A couple of people have asked me how that's going to work.
Yes, well, once I have a preliminary concept design, not a preliminary, we will go for a detailed design this time. So once I have that with me, I will be presenting it to the CAC committee, and I'll work with the committee and if there's any design modifications or anything that we need to adjust in that, and go forward with that. Thank you.
Okay, so shall we, as I note always, this is a community-driven incentive, this project. Can I ask all in favour? Thank you, the ayes have it. Thank you. So the last item, ISC.08.6, the question is taken on notice. This is just to note the question. Mayor Collison, are you happy to note that the answer
Yes,
has
Madam
been
Chair,
given?
looking forward to some solutions.
Okay, so can we have a mover? Councillor Collison, seconded Councillor Ryan. All in favour? The ayes have it. Okay, I've done this in record time. So we finish off at 11:43. Thank you, and I know that a lot of time and effort goes into these reports, and just because we only take 13 minutes to do the meeting does not mean we don't appreciate the amount of time that's been put into that, so thank you.